70 or 80% of ladies hate men that talks back at them. They hate men that don't give them they don't that prove points even when they are saying good stuff. So I won't call them rubbish. I have to understand that 80 or 70% of ladies, it's a red flag to them. Okay, literally, I am going to say something. But meanwhile, hi guys, how you guys are doing? I hope you guys are actually doing great now because it's really been a while. I've been planning to film this, because it's not really easy. I don't know. I don't know if you are actually subscribed to my YouTube channel, but if you've not, you better do that because you're gonna lose out, man. So I'll just go straight to this. I have something that I've been planning within myself to do for a while now, but it's just quite unfortunate that I have not actually created enough time to talk about that. This whole thing that has to do with nagging and people who doesn't nag and nag. But meanwhile, I'm just gonna let you guys tell me the meaning of nagging, the word called nag. I would love you guys in the comment section to tell me that because I can't wait. I was just in a rush. I could not even wait a little more longer because the time was against me. I needed to switch from the other train to here, Meanwhile, okay, I know you guys have already started thinking or trying to raise a point or trying to create a particular sentence or trying to answer my question, because I can't really wait to get the question. Because if you guys can actually observe very well, this whole thing has been going through process because I dropped a video, a short about it some days ago, and no one actually said anything about it, and no one actually commented. Everyone just stopping, tapping. Nobody was dropping comments.
Doors closing.
Because maybe you guys might actually, because maybe when you watched that video, that YouTube show, you guys felt like, this is a fact, there's no need of commenting, But I really want to know, because if you guys can actually drop, I think it's going to be better for us to have this conversation between ourselves, and for us to stop using that word called nag. A man nags and it's not proper and this whole thing, it's just really unfortunate. But meanwhile, let's just keep rolling because I just cannot wait to hear what else you have to say and what else you guys have to say. But meanwhile, I'll still explain the reason why I'm actually talking about this, Okay, you guys just wait for that part. I'm going to see you guys in just a minute. Meanwhile, ladies, come. This is something I want you guys to tell me. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation, ladies. Okay, see, this is so if you have a boyfriend, you as a lady, and your boyfriend is always replying you, is always saying his mind, always he's not keeping quiet when you're talking, he's always trying to prove a point to you as well. So practically, your boyfriend is nagging, right? Okay. So if your husband is as well doing the same thing, practically your husband is nagging as well. Wow. I was not meant to call this person's name here, but I will have to call his name. I think one of the people that made me understand that those things are not called, they are not meant to be that way. For a fact, okay, the word should be existing, but we should not be pushing this whole thing towards that extent, because by calling it whole thing nag and so or nagging on whatever thing or whatever word you want to use for it, it's very very quite unfortunate, because many people don't really even understand this whole mysterious phrase or word called nag. It's really unfortunate. So I had to understand that many like 70 or 80% of ladies hate men that talks back at them. They hate men that don't give them they don't that proof points even when they are saying good stuff. So I won't call them rubbish. I had to understand that 80 or 70% of ladies, it's a red flag to them. It's a very big red flag to them. See, I respect for the fact that that is what nature and that is what generation and we human beings have set in place in the world and phrased it and controlled it, and it ended up that way. So it's I'm not surprised to know that this is to see it this way. But it's high time we change how we think, because it's not really gonna be helpful. Because men are waking up these days, guys are waking up, people are waking up, and people are not ready to let any shit. You understand? A lot of people have been sleeping for years, for centuries, and it's quite unfortunate that this generation, everything is turning up towards the way that many people are not expecting and planning to see it. Because I don't really get for the fact that people will just end up bringing up phrase and ending up at the end of the day, the whole thing will turn out that this thing is not good, this good. Who made those stuffs, man? Let's just be honest to ourselves. Who made those stuffs? It's you and I made those stuffs. It's people at the generations back years ago, centuries ago, that made those that made such stuffs. You know, it's really unfortunate, because at the time I felt like I was just the one seeing this whole thing in a different way, until I started seeing important people talking about it. People like Andrew Tate, people like I know most ladies, most African people will know this person I'm about to call now. Most people will know this person. Not just Africans, because he's not a global person now. Pastor Jerry is I've seen them when they're talking about this whole thing. It's so funny. But meanwhile, we are coming back to this. I'm still going to explain more better why this whole thing is this way. Please pardon the noise. I'm on my way going back. I'm on my way to go visit a friend. Pardon the noise. So pardon the noise, please. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you know, I always say this: be real to yourself and take the fact, and always be truthful every moment. You know, I would love the opposite gender to put themselves on these other shoes, because it's this whole thing is really making me go crazy, you know, because I really want to know the reason why things like that should be going on and things like that should be happening. Yeah. Well, this generation is quite different, and everyone really needs to be changing as fast as possible, because if you're not changing, it will change you, and if it changes you, man, I'm sorry, you'll be left behind, and you'll find out that you're just the one crawling like a snake, you know. So you better work on yourself, man. I'm working on myself. I'm not perfect, man. I'm working on myself every single moment, every single minute, every single day. So you better work on yourself, and it's high time you just have to take out the old mentalities, because it's really going to affect you if you don't take them out. So I'm just going to, and me, I always tell you guys, my page is an honest place. Honest, just be honest. It's an honest place. Once you come into my channel or you bob into me on any social media platform, I'm being on, my stuff is honest. Like I'm honest to myself, man. If I'm fucking up, F word too. But if I'm doing so, if I'm effing, you know, if I'm doing FECD stuffs, I know, and I take them. So you better work on yourself. Okay, so meanwhile, I'm not going to tell you to stop subscribing. Please, if you have not subscribed, please keep subscribing. So at the same time, if you've not followed me, keep following. If you've not liked my video, please like. If you've not turned on the notification bell, yeah. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you for the support. Okay, see you.